Top 10 spiritual plants that actually work for positive energy. Feng Shui secrets for a peaceful home. In a world where everything moves fast, notifications, deadlines, endless noise, our homes are supposed to be the one place where the soul can breathe. Yet so many of us, even those who love plants, crystals, and the art of energy flow, still feel something missing. The air feels heavy, the space feels dull. That's because a home isn't just built from walls, it's built from energy. And that energy either nurtures you or drains you. If you're here on Radiant Living Daily, chances are you're someone who senses when a room feels off. You pause to admire sunlight on leaves, you rearrange your plants until the space feels right, and you believe, deep down, that the things we bring into our homes can change how we think, feel, and live. You may already keep a lucky bamboo near your window, a lavender pot by your bed, or maybe a small jade plant on your desk. But do you know how these living beings actually shape the flow of energy around you? Today I'm going to share something I've learned over many years as a Feng Shui practitioner, a list of 10 spiritual plants that don't just look beautiful but truly work to attract peace, balance, and positive energy. These aren't trends or myths. They're ancient allies of harmony that continue to heal homes and hearts in our modern digital world. So take a deep breath, open your mind, and imagine your space transforming, one leaf at a time. 1. Basil, the sacred healer of prosperity. There's a quiet kind of magic in basil, something deeper than its bright green leaves or the way it perfumes a kitchen. In many cultures, basil isn't just a herb, it's a symbol of divine protection and abundance. In ancient temples of India, holy basil, known as tulsi, was planted near every doorway, believed to bless the home and guard it from negativity. And even today, that same energy remains alive. When I visit homes that feel dull or restless, I often notice the absence of life near the entryway. That's where basil works best. Place a pot near your front door or on a sunny kitchen windowsill, and you'll notice something subtle begin to change. The air feels lighter, the morning's calmer, and even your thoughts a little clearer. Basil absorbs the chaos of daily life and replaces it with a sense of flow and freshness. If you're someone who loves caring for your plants like family, basil responds beautifully to gentle attention. Water it with gratitude, whisper your intentions, and it will reward you by attracting not only prosperity but also harmony. Over time, it becomes more than a plant. It becomes a daily reminder that abundance begins wherever we choose to nurture it. 2. Lavender, the spirit of peace and emotional healing. If basil is the guardian of abundance, then lavender is the whisperer of peace. The moment its scent touches the air, something inside you softens. There's a reason lavender has been cherished for centuries, not just for its beauty, but for its ability to soothe the restless mind and calm the tired heart. I've seen it work wonders in homes that carry too much tension, where emotions linger heavy like unspoken words. When you place lavender in your bedroom or meditation corner, it becomes more than decoration, it becomes a healer. Its soft purple blooms carry the frequency of forgiveness and release, helping you let go of old worries you didn't even realize you were holding. I often tell people to keep a small pot near the bedside or by the window where morning light touches its leaves. The warmth helps it release its fragrance, filling the space with gentle clarity. For those of you who are sensitive to energy, who feel moods shift the moment you walk into a room, lavender is your ally. It teaches you to breathe slower, to rest deeper, to dream without fear. Over time, you'll notice your space feels calmer, your nights more restful, and your spirit just a little lighter. 3. Jade plant, the living magnet of abundance. Now, while lavender soothes the spirit, the jade plant awakens your sense of growth and possibility. With its glossy, coin-shaped leaves, it's easy to see why it has long been called the money plant, a living symbol of wealth and steady progress. But beyond fortune, jade carries a quiet wisdom. It teaches you the art of patience. Its slow, sturdy growth mirrors the kind of success that lasts, the kind built from care and consistency. In Feng Shui, jade belongs to the southeast corner of your home, the area that governs prosperity. I've guided many homeowners to place one there, and within weeks they begin noticing not just financial flow but also emotional clarity. It's as if the energy of the space becomes more organized, more focused. To deepen this connection, try something simple. Every morning, touch its leaves gently and speak a word of gratitude for what you already have. Jade responds beautifully to appreciation. It doesn't demand much, just light, well-draining soil and attention given with love. Over time, it becomes a reflection of your own journey, resilient, generous, and quietly flourishing. When you care for your jade plant, you're not just nurturing prosperity, you're reminding yourself that true abundance grows slowly but steadily when rooted in gratitude. 4. Snake plant, the silent guardian of your space. From the gentle prosperity of the jade plant, we move to one of the strongest protectors in the plant world, the snake plant. Tall, upright, and quietly powerful, it stands like a sentinel guarding your home's energy. Many overlook its true purpose, seeing only its striking shape. But in Feng Shui, the snake plant is known as a shield, one that blocks negativity, filters stagnant qi, and restores strength to any space that feels vulnerable or drained. I often recommend it for those who feel emotionally overwhelmed or exposed to heavy environments. Its sword-like leaves don't just purify the air, they draw invisible lines of protection, keeping unwanted energy out. Place it near your front door, your workspace, or a corner where arguments once lingered. Within days, you'll sense the air becoming calmer, the atmosphere lighter. And if you spend long hours surrounded by electronics, this plant quietly absorbs that restless, buzzing energy. It's resilient, requiring little water or attention, just light and appreciation. Think of it as the guardian who asks for nothing yet stands watch at all times. When you walk past your snake plant, take a moment to breathe and feel its silent strength. It's a reminder that protection doesn't always roar. Sometimes it simply stands tall and listens. 5. Peace lily, the balancer of emotional energy. After the firm protection of the snake plant, we come to a gentler companion, the peace lily. With its graceful white blooms rising from deep green leaves, it carries the soft energy of forgiveness and renewal. I often say that a peace lily doesn't just clean the air, it cleanses the heart of a home. It has a way of calming emotional noise, smoothing the invisible tensions that build up between people and within ourselves. When placed in living rooms or shared spaces, it quietly restores balance, encouraging understanding where there was friction. Its energy is patient, nurturing, and deeply feminine. The white bloom is like a symbol of hope, a light that reminds us to breathe and begin again. If you've ever walked into a room that felt heavy after an argument, you'll understand how this plant works. It doesn't erase the past, it transforms it. Give your peace. Lily bright, indirect light, and consistent care, and it will reward you with a steady flow of harmony. Water it gently, and as you do, think of releasing any lingering resentment or sadness. For those of you who value emotional balance and inner peace, this plant will mirror that desire back to you. Day by day, it teaches you that serenity isn't found, it's cultivated, one quiet moment at a time. 6. Rosemary, the guardian of the threshold. From the soft serenity of the peace lily, we step toward a plant that carries a sharper, more protective presence. Rosemary. You might know it as a kitchen herb, but its true power lies far beyond flavor. For centuries, rosemary has been placed near doors and windows to guard the home's boundaries, keeping the energy inside pure and focused. Its scent, fresh and clear, is said to sharpen the mind and awaken the spirit. Whenever I walk into a house with rosemary by the entrance, there's a distinct feeling, a kind of clarity, as if the home itself exhales with ease. This plant doesn't just stand there, it works quietly to filter emotional clutter before it crosses your threshold. If you often feel drained after guests leave or notice your mood shift when you return home, rosemary can help restore balance. Give it sunlight, well-draining soil, and a little respect. It thrives on consistency. And each time you pass it, whisper a simple affirmation. Only light enters here. That small act charges your doorway with intention. Over time, you'll notice that negativity rarely lingers. Rosemary teaches us that protection isn't about building walls. It's about welcoming only what uplifts and releasing what no longer belongs. 7. Aloe vera, the absorber of negativity. Leaving the doorway where rosemary stands watch, we step into the heart of the home, a place that often absorbs our emotions, our worries, and our unspoken energy. Here, aloe vera becomes your quiet healer. Most people know it for soothing burns or calming the skin, But in the language of energy, aloe is a protector of the spirit. Its thick water-filled leaves act like natural filters, drawing in negativity and transforming it into calm, steady balance. Whenever I visit a space that feels heavy, I notice how aloe changes the atmosphere within days. It thrives where people gather, the living room, a study, or even near your workspace. I often suggest placing one near electronics or screens where invisible energy tends to build up. You might not see the difference, but you'll feel it. A lighter, smoother flow. Aloe asks for simplicity, bright but indirect light, dry soil between waterings, and mindful attention. And as you care for it, take a moment to release your own tension, as if the plant were drawing it out of you. Many of my students say their aloe plants seem to mirror their emotional state, standing firm when they're calm, drooping when they're overwhelmed. In that reflection lies its wisdom. To heal your home, you must first let yourself be healed. 8. Spider plant, the gentle purifier of energy. From aloe's quiet strength, we move to a plant that brings softness and renewal, the spider plant. Delicate yet resilient, it's like the gentle breeze that clears the air after a storm. Its arching leaves seem to dance with light, constantly circulating fresh energy through a room. Many people underestimate this little plant, but those who are sensitive to energy can feel its presence almost immediately. A subtle calm, a quiet joy that fills empty corners. The spider plant is a beautiful choice for those who crave balance but live busy, fast-paced lives. It asks for little yet, gives generously, purifying the air while soothing the spirit. I often recommend it for children's rooms or creative spaces, where curiosity and calm should coexist. It reminds us that growth doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it's as gentle as a leaf stretching toward the sun. Hang it near a window or place it high on a shelf so its graceful tendrils can flow freely, symbolizing the release of stagnant energy. Water it moderately and let it breathe. It loves open space and gentle attention. Over time, you'll see how its offspring, tiny spiderettes, extend like blessings, ready to be shared. Each new shoot is a reminder that when we nurture peace, peace multiplies effortlessly. 9. Golden pothos, the river of flowing abundance. As we follow the thread of renewal, we arrive at a plant that carries the spirit of flow itself, the golden pothos. Its vines trail like streams of sunlight, winding gracefully through the air, reminding us that abundance is not something to chase, but something to allow. In many homes I've visited, a single pothos has transformed stagnant corners into spaces that feel alive again. Its leaves shimmer with quiet energy, drawing movement where things once felt still. Golden pothos is often called the money plant, but I like to think of it as the plant of momentum. It teaches the importance of release, because when its vines grow too long, trimming them doesn't harm the plant, it revitalizes it. That act of pruning becomes a ritual of letting go, clearing away energy that no longer serves you, so new blessings can find space to grow. Place your pothos in bright, indirect light, perhaps in your southeast corner or near your workspace. Let its vines hang freely but never block pathways, for this plant thrives on openness. With every leaf that unfurls, imagine prosperity flowing easily into your life, effortless, natural, and endless. In its quiet green rhythm, the golden pothos reminds us that true abundance isn't about possession, it's about flow. 10. Money tree, the symbol of interwoven fortune. And now we come to the final companion in our journey, the money tree, a living symbol of harmony between luck, family, and destiny. Its braided trunk isn't just decorative, it represents the intertwining of life's blessings, reminding us that prosperity is strongest when it's shared. Whenever I see a healthy money tree standing tall with its bright green leaves reaching upward, I sense a calm confidence in the air, as if the plant itself is whispering, "You are supported." The money tree carries an energy that feels both grounding and uplifting. In Feng Shui, it is believed to draw wealth and opportunity, especially when placed in the southeast area of your home or near the space where you work and dream. But what truly unlocks its power is intention. As you water it, speak your goals aloud or write them down and place them beneath the pot, a silent promise between you and the universe. It doesn't demand perfection, only mindfulness. Give it filtered light, patience, and appreciation, and it will thrive as a reflection of your inner growth. Many of my students tie a small red ribbon or charm to its trunk, sealing their wishes in color and belief. Over time, the money tree becomes more than a plant. It becomes a quiet witness to your journey, holding your hopes in its woven heart, reminding you that abundance always begins within, growing your inner garden of energy. So now you've met 10 sacred companions, each one alive with its own rhythm, each one carrying a message your home is waiting to hear. Maybe you felt drawn to the peaceful scent of lavender, or perhaps the quiet strength of the snake plant spoke to you. Whatever called your name, trust it. Plants have a way of finding the people who need them most. They're not just ornaments, they are teachers, healers, silent witnesses to your daily story. When you bring one of these plants into your space, you're not just decorating, you're transforming energy. You're telling the universe, I'm ready for balance, growth, and peace. Watch how your mornings shift, how your thoughts feel lighter, how your home begins to breathe again. Each new leaf becomes a reminder that energy, like nature, always responds to care and intention. So I invite you, start with one. Feel its presence. Let it become part of your ritual, part of your healing. And when you notice that subtle change, share your experience in the comments. Tell us which plant called to your heart and how it changed your space. If this message resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to Radiant Living Daily and join our growing family of spiritual seekers and energy lovers. Together, we'll keep transforming simple homes into sanctuaries of light, peace, and positive energy, one leaf, one breath, one soul at a time.